He is one of the most powerful people when it comes to the U.S. economy, and he's sitting down exclusively with News Channel 8.
We are talking about the CEO of JPMorgan Chase, one of the largest banks in America with a huge footprint in Tampa Bay. News Channel 8's Jack Royer joins us with part of his exclusive conversation. Jack.
Keith, Stacy, ask 10 people what they think of this economy and you might get 10 different answers. With low unemployment but high interest rates and recession fears looming over it all, everyone is wondering what this coming year holds. But Jamie Dimon is optimistic. Dimon and I had a wide-ranging conversation about inflation, which he says the Federal Reserve waited too long to try to slow down. And even though he remains optimistic about the economy as a whole, I pressed him on why the average Floridian should feel the same optimism with rising costs at every turn.
Worried about the future is pretty good today. So I focus a little bit on the pretty good today. Hopefully the Fed can engineer a soft landing of some sort.
What about for the people that watch and say, well, it doesn't feel good today when my grocery bill is so high, my rent has gone up, things like that. How do they square hearing you say, well, the economy's doing pretty well?
Yeah, well, unemployment. I mean, I think the most important thing is when unemployment go up and people lose their jobs, that's far more devastating than a grocery bill. But I completely understand that. That's why we got to get inflation under control. And it hurts, lower income people more. They are getting the pay raises they need, but it causes huge distortions, and that's why the Fed has to fix it.
Dimon called the war in Ukraine the greatest threat America has faced since World War II. Why he says America has to continue helping Ukraine, along with the rest of the Western world. That is tonight at 11.
Jack, what about Tampa Bay specifically? We are dealing with one of the highest rates of inflation of any cities in the U.S.
He said it's hard for him to answer on a local level, but he cited affordable housing as being one of his top priorities personally, saying he wants to see that expand across the country. And also tonight at 11, what he says should be done nationwide to make the cost of mortgages cheaper. He has some ideas, and no surprise, he'd like to see some deregulation on that front.
Yeah, and I think you did this interview right before the Fed came out with the observation of increasing interest rates, and he had predicted that this could go up to maybe 6%, Jamie Dimon.
Right, and he says he thinks it'll go up, but he'd like to see them slow a little bit, but we'll have more of our conversation in a bit.
That's coming up at 11. Thank you, Jack. Thanks.